Welcome to the Actor's Side. This is where we talk about the craft of acting, and live from New York City today, I'm so excited to have Andrea Martin. Welcome, and thank you so much for doing the Actor's Side.
My pleasure, although I don't know if I know the craft of acting, but I'm going to bluff my way through it.
If anybody knows the craft of acting, you do. You know, as I believe you hold a record in the featured actress in a musical category at the Tonys, more nominations than anybody else ever, which is impressive in and of itself. And of course, you've won a couple of times, and television, movies, Broadway, everything. You do it all. It's Mother's Day for Andrea Martin now, basically, because not in just one series, on two, you're playing very interesting mothers, I think, on television now. Let's talk about Great News, which NBC has, and congratulations, was just renewed for a second season. Very exciting. How did that come about for you?
Tina Fey called and asked if I'd have lunch with, or brunch, I guess, with Tracy Wigfield, who created it. And so I met Tracy, and I didn't know her, and she didn't know me. We talked, we got along immediately, and then Robert Carlock and Tina joined us, and we continued to have brunch, and she told me about an idea for a pilot and about her mom, a close relationship between she and her mom. And Tina and Robert were going to executive produce it, and then I went off after having my egg white omelet. I remember what I ate. And then a couple of months later, I was called to do the part of the mom.
Wow, and she's such a great character too, Carol, in that. I mean, it's everybody's nightmare, I think, to suddenly have your mother come work with you. But I find it inspiring that at her age, 60 or so, she's suddenly finding a whole new career and good at it, you know? Got great instincts.
I agree with you. Yeah.
I mean, it's a fun character, right?
Yeah. I love the character, and I love it particularly because she is motivated in life, not like I am. It's really based on Tracy's mom, Kathy Wigfield. And if you were to meet Kathy, you'd realize that she doesn't second guess anything. She talks to you like she talked to the person that brought us coffee, or the limo driver, or the person in the park. We're in New York, in Central Park with the horses. She just is, just has no filter, and is enthusiastic for life, and unconditionally loves her daughter. And there's something so refreshing about someone that doesn't second guess everything like I do. Like, was it the right thing to say? Should I have talked to him like that? And so it was a great quality to play. It's a really great quality, and it's also a great motivation, actually, for the character, because she just wants everything to be good for her daughter, and she just wants to just be a part of everything. It's a great character. There aren't many moms like that, I think, on TV.
No, there really aren't. When you look at it, you go like, wow, this has been missing for a while here. And it's nice to see, and great producers that you have there, obviously. And you're also playing a different kind of mother. On Hulu's Difficult People, and you've been doing that for a while too, I think.
Yeah, we just, yesterday was our last day of the third season.
Wow.
And I like that mom equally as well, really. She brings a different quality to camera and to the relationship with her daughter, but it's she's edgy in a show that's full of pop culture references, so for me it's a great learning curve to be a part of that world. So I don't know, I get something from both of them. I hope I give something to both. Yeah, I've had a lot of experience being a mom. I have a 34-year-old and a 35-year-old.
Yeah, so. Do you bring that to these roles at all, in any part of them, you know, your own experience?
I think, I love my son so much. I think it's hard not to, no matter what kind of quality I'm playing in the mom, unconditionally loving or critical, I think the love is still there. And so I think I bring that, the real experience of having children and bonding with them, and maybe being too close to them and intrusive with no boundaries. So I understand that on both with both moms. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Carol.
Hi.
I'm the intern.
But you're Carol?
We have a schedule.
I know.
And when people disrespect that schedule, they disrespect me.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, Carol, I've been in this business for 30 years, and I will not be disrespected. I was on the ground in Kosovo. I shot a flaming arrow at Mike Wallace's Viking funeral. And another thing.
Jeez Louise, calm down. You're a graying old man. You're throwing a tantrum about a snack. The world's not going to end if you don't get your little pizza bagel, which you don't need, by the way. You hold your weight in your belly, and that is Heart Attack City, according to Good Housekeeping. Okay? I mean, you're not like that. Oh, gosh, who was that actor who died? You know, Mob Show. Come on, big.
Marlon Brando?
No. He was in that movie I like with old Christine. Come on, you know it.
James Gandolfini.
Yes.
James Gandolfini.
Yes.
It's James Gandolfini.
Yes, you're not like him, Chuck, but you could be. Take care of yourself and stop getting so mad. Okay, go to your office.
Oh, all right. Okay.
That's right, I'll make you a bowl of popcorn, okay?
Okay.
Go.
Wow. So, you know, television is like where it's at this moment for you. I mean, you know, with all of this, the comedies that you're doing there. But, you know, I have seen you on Broadway. Oh, my God. Pippin, when you did that and deservedly won a Tony, it's the only time then, now, since, whenever, that I've seen a show stopped with a standing ovation for a performer, for a single performer, like you did with your trapeze act. And that happened, I'm told, every single night, which is really rare in the theater, but amazing. You know, what you did, what you pulled off in that show was extraordinary and brave.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I always get very choked up when I hear about that because I love that experience so much. And again, that was, I connected to Pippin, the Matthew James Thomas who played Pippin, because every night that I sang that song to him, It's Time to Start Living, I was thinking about singing it to my own son. So I think being a mom has helped me so much, certainly in this time of my career, knowing what that profound bond and love is for your children. So, and that's what I think. I don't know if that's what people were taken with in Pippin. Certainly, it was great to say the circus part of it and the trapeze, but maybe people connected through maybe the emotional connection I had with Pippin and the audience. By the way, I love singing that song to the audience. It's time to start living. Because I thought when I was first asked to do the part, I thought I didn't want to do it like a stand-apart piece where a little feisty old grandmother comes out. I thought this really song speaks to me. It's time to start living, time to start, yeah. And I thought I'm in the third chapter of my life. Why can't I sing this song like I really mean it? And not like a joke, but really, it is time to start. What am I waiting for, you know?
Everybody probably first honed in on you when you did SCTV, and that really, for everybody there, when you look at the cast of SCTV and Second City and Toronto and where you all emerged, it's really extraordinary.
It is extraordinary. I'm going to just say their names because I love them all so much. Marty Short and Catherine O'Hara, Eugene Levy, Dave Thomas, Joe Flaherty, Harold Ramis, John Candy. Those two gentlemen are no longer with us. And we're all really good friends. We just all had dinner together a couple of months ago in LA.
And talking about maybe doing some more together at that dinner?
Yes, I don't know how much I'm supposed to be talking about it, but yes, we have been getting together to have kind of a documentary filmed.
Is that right? Oh my God.
It's hard when you get all those egos together, you know, to decide on what it's going to be, but I think it's going to be exciting.
What was your favorite character that you ever did on there? You know, because you did so many great impersonations. I mean, I would have said you could have had a whole career as a stand-up just doing impersonations. But I don't know if that was a natural thing for you or if it was you really worked it out. Yeah.
That's so great that you would ask me that. It's so not a natural thing for me. Oh my God, other people can do it. Catherine was really adept at doing impersonations. Marty, for sure. Listening once and then doing it. You don't even want to know how much I had to do to really get it. I always had something in my ear with the voice and look at video all the time. It's not an easy thing for me.
I want to ask you about your one-woman shows that you did. First of all, the title, Nude, Nude, Totally Nude.
Yeah.
is a little exploitational, luring that audience in.
Yeah, well, I do. Are they going to come in to see me nude? Whatever I could sell, however I could sell a ticket.
How do you come up with a title like that?
Catherine O'Hara gave me that title. I love it, and Catherine O'Hara also gave me the name Edith Prickly. So I owe a lot to Catherine O'Hara. No, I'm dependent on the, what is it? I've always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Oh, yes.
She gave me that title, and then the one I do now, which is called Final Days, Everything Must Go. Someone else gave me that. I don't know. I'm not good with titles or impersonations, I guess, but I have great friends. It was important to me, though. The title was kind of a double entendre because I'd never, up until that point, ever been on stage really as myself. I'd never done stand-up, and so it was important to me that I could feel enough being on stage without a hat and a wig and glasses, and so she came up with a title which was, I think, fabulous, funny, and also I don't know, revealing.
Both of those titles are great. I mean, you get a laugh off the title. You don't have to worry about the rest of the hour.
Oh,
an hour
God, from your lips to God's ears. Oh, my God.
What do people, when they see you on the street, what do they say? What when you get recognized, do they go, Edith? Do they go, oh my God, I saw you in this? Do they go like, I just saw you on TV? Or what do they say to Andrea Martin?
Well, I guess it depends on the era, really. In the 80s, people recognized me from SCTV, and that was, I guess, the most moving interactions I've had with young men who. It was during the AIDS epidemic, and it was a lot of men would come up to me and say that their partners had just died, and they watched SCTV, and it brought them so much joy. And that was really meaningful to me. When I'm in New York, people might recognize me from the theater. Then there's a group of people, particularly ethnic people, who recognize me from my Big Fat Greek Wedding. Oh. And now there's a whole group of young people that recognize me from Difficult People. That has a really young, hip following. I don't know if I look so much the same in everything I do. So I wouldn't say that I'm recognized. Here's the real truth. I never think about it when I'm anywhere. I'm just, looks like a slob, and I'm wearing out of jeans and no makeup. And then it's terrifying when somebody says, weren't you in? Oh my God, is that how I looked? And so I don't know. I don't.
I was asking because you've inhabited so many characters. I mean, a lifetime and then of different people. So I was curious, maybe what other people see you as, what do you see yourself as?
Well, I do see myself as kind of a chameleon. I mean, I see, but that's what's exciting for me. I love looking and acting differently in Great News than I do in Difficult People, and I love that part. I heard Laurence. Now I'm going to compare myself with Laurence Olivier, just to be really pretentious. And he said he always worked from the outside in, and I have to say that's what brings me the most joy. Creating something from the outside in. What is the hair going to be like? What are the clothes going to be like? And visually, how does a person walk? And so if people don't recognize me, it's fine. I hope that they come and see the project and they enjoy it, but it doesn't. I don't care about that. It's really something I don't really think about.
Well, the great news is that we have a lot to see you in and enjoy with Andrea Martin. You are such a mensch for coming out and doing this today. Thank you so much for doing the actor's side.
It's my joy. Thank you, really. I've loved talking to you. You know so much. It's so beautiful. Thank you. You fed my ego. Now if somebody doesn't recognize me when I walk out there, I'm going to be disappointed because you built me up.
Well deserved. Thank you so much.